Welcome to Talking Tech, our web series we talk with Hillsborough teachers about their experience with virtual teaching and learning. I'm Tom McDonald, Technology Integration Coordinator, and today we have Anna Mailer, Cindy Povall, and Jack Casey. Hi guys, can you do quick introductions?
Hi Todd, I'm Anna Mailer. I'm the Student Assistance Counselor at the middle school.
Hey Todd, thanks for having us today. I'm Cindy Povall. I'm a school counselor at Hillsborough High School.
Hi Todd, thanks for having us. I'm Jack Casey. I'm a phys ed teacher at Alton Road Intermediate School.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on relatively short notice. So in this episode, I really want to talk about what teachers can do to kind of take a step back and enjoy their winter break, come back refreshed, and it's easier said than done, right? So what can we do? So I guess, Anna, I want to start with you. Just give me how do we kind of come to grips with all the stress that we've been dealing with and start to move past that and feel refreshed?
Well, Todd, we're really in a unique year. 2020 has brought some very significant challenges with the pandemic and, some of the other issues that have been going on with the political divisiveness and racial issues throughout the country. So I think there's not really a way of getting over things like stress. It's like trying to get over the weather. We have to just be able to deal with it. So one of the things that we need to understand is how our body handles the stress response, and that one of the things that happens is our body is designed to protect us. Our brain, sends out signals to our body designed to protect us. And so we go into sort of a hypervigilant mode when we're under chronic stress. And I think that's what's really happening. So we have to understand what's going on in our bodies, first of all, that, we're going to see, increased heart rate and increased blood pressure and more tightening of our muscles because we're in this kind of fight or flight mode in a kind of chronic sense these days. So we need to learn how to get more into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest state. And one of the things that really helps us transition from one state to another is grounding techniques and breathing relaxation responses, to get us from one to the other.
I love what Anna said, and I do think we need to get into who we are in the moment, be with our own selves and get grounded. And I think when we're able to do that, take our deep breaths, we really need to kind of step away from school and even the news, what's going on outside in the world, and just be with ourselves and do what we love, right? One of the things that I like to do is get out in the fresh air. And I think that this is a time, even with the snow and the nice cold weather right now, just getting out there for a nice walk and filling our lungs, deep breathing, the nice cold, crisp air will help us, kind of come back down, kind of be with ourselves. Other things, that people may love. I love to bake. I love to read for fun. And I think, this break is a good time to do those things, or pick the things that you love to do. And be with yourself and do those things. Be with your family. Do the things you love with your family. But step away from school, step away from the news, and just enjoy being in the moment with yourself and with whom you are.
Jack, I know you've run a turnkey class on a website or an app that you've used with your students, and it really caught my eye because it sounded like it was kind of a gamifying wellness and taking care of yourself. Do you want to give us a quick summary of that, and maybe do a quick demo if you can show us?
Yeah, so even to build off of what Cynthia said about, and Anna as well, about the news and electronics have been so well engineered to keep our attention, to keep our focus, and it's not always a good thing. Often it can be a bad thing. And what the developers of this app called SuperBetter did is they tried to take all those things that are designed to keep us engaged and focused, but then kind of going down a rabbit hole of the news or social media or that, and use that for good. Like video game design. Video gamers are really good at keeping people leveling up, that next level, that next achievement. And it can be tough to do that in your own life. So what they did is they just turned you turn your life into a video game. So SuperBetter has different challenges you can meet, like chug a glass of water, hug yourself, all different things that you can do that you can see this immediate gratification. You get you're your own video game avatar, and you have development in things like your mental or emotional or social traits, and you can fight battles which are like the sugary drink bad guy or get up off the couch. And I originally showed this to teachers for my tech course to show to their students, but I actually had a lot of good feedback from the teachers saying that it would be a good way to kind of help them stay on track a little more. And even those little tiny things, you get to see some feedback. So here is Super Better. And you can see you can have different quests. So like I'm trying to battle anxiety right now. So I can type in different specific wins. I had an epic accomplishment with different things. You can have your own real life superhero. Over here, I've got my daily to-do list of power-ups, battling bad guys, or different quests. So it's really kind of just gamifying your real life. Whereas like, all right, we all know we're supposed to drink water, but I go to the sink and I drink my water and, well, what happened? I didn't see maybe a direct benefit from it. So it takes that engineering from the video gamers and like, okay, I can see I did this power-up today. I battled the bad guy of, let's see, the self-critic or the liquid calories. You can see I'm struggling with that. I drink too much soda. I've lost against the liquid calories guy 3 times. So I know I got to fight him better next time, and I got to avoid those sugary drinks, so whatever it may be. So it's a cool way to customize and gamify your own life and have some fun out of doing well, eating healthy, exercising, those sort of things.
Yeah, and that kind of points a little bit to what Cindy said before about, you want to reward yourself with things, that make you feel good. This is a nice way to kind of, track them in a way. And I like to, and I think I saw Anna nodding along when I saw that you get to choose who you want to battle, which is really interesting as well, especially with anxiety there. I know that, Anna, you've run a course on dealing with anxiety, and it's been a very popular course for people. And, like you said, there's lots of reasons why. What do you think is the biggest takeaway from your course on anxiety, Anna, from people that take it?
Well, just, one of the things that I heard you say is battling that inner critic, and I think that's a big piece of it. One of the things we talk about in the course is being more mindful. And one of the things about mindfulness, you hear that buzzword now, but it really is combining that idea of being in the present moment, but without self-judgment. So that inner critic, we speak to ourselves much more critically than we would ever speak to anyone else. And so, whatever's going on inside, we need to let that go. We have that judgmentalness, even as you're trying to do something like meditating. We're in the moment trying to, just breathe and be in the moment. And we're criticizing ourselves as our mind wanders. Like, I don't even know how to do this right. And that's what your mind is supposed to be doing. So one of the things that we're trying to let go of is the idea of doing it the right way. Your brain is meant to wander because, again, it's, watching out for you, making sure that, there's a sense of safety around you. So you're developing the muscle when every time you bring it back to the present moment. And you can think of it, if you think of it as a muscle, your mind wanders, you bring it back. Your mind wanders, you bring it back. That's the skill you're building. That's the development. That's the thing that you're working on. Not the fact that it's wandering, the fact that you bring it back.
So let's just go around. One last question here is like, what's your one message for all of your colleagues of what they should, do in the next, 2 weeks? Cindy, I'll put you on the spot first.
My message would be step away from school, step away from the news, and do what you love.
There's no one fix for everyone. So like the Super Better, it's a social media type thing where there's Super Better, there's Strava, there's all these different like social apps that you can kind of keep each other in check and make sure you're following through with your commitments. Some people, the tech might not be the purpose for it. Whatever you can find to best, whatever works for you is basically the best advice I could give.
Be where you are, try to be in the moment rather than on to the next thing. It's so fleeting. My kids are grown. They're coming back this holiday. I'm so excited to be with them, with their significant others. There's a lot of things we've lost this year, a lot of opportunities. And, I think this is a year of reflection and looking at not what we wish we had and what we've lost. We need to grieve that, but focus on what we do have. Not what's missing, but what's left, what's here, and just really be with what we have. And being open to what 2021 is going to bring us. But I'm going to really practice what I preach and be here now.
Well, thank you guys so much. My advice would be to watch this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then maybe try out Super Better, and then turn off your work computers. Put away your phones. Get that break from screen time. I want my kids outside all the time, away from their screens. If you want to binge watch, that's fine, but just do what makes you happy. try to relax, and we wish everyone the best. Stay healthy, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the new year.